Hello, welcome back. My name is Timmy Train. I'm your link to the fire within and to God. Alright, guys, you got a power. It doesn't matter what you've been learning, what you've been believing for thousands of years, okay? For thousands of years. The messages are still the same. The message Jesus carry, Moses carry, and a lot of other messengers are still the same. Now, in the past, it was harder for them to carry this message, right? Because they have to go to town, and talk to, individuals and stuff like that. But technologies have changed that. And if you know the message, you need to spread the message. You need to have a online presence to spread the message. And we need it. A lot of people out there need this message, right? Because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world today, right? And everything is fake. Everything is just made up to the way you can follow my son people and do a bad thing for other human. Just think about it. Any religion or any idol that you follow that say, destroy human or hurt other human, that's a wrong religion, right? God loved you. He gave you this life, and He wants you to enjoy it. He wants you to create, build, and prosper, and multiply. Right? It doesn't matter, what part of the world you live in. You gotta learn. You gotta learn the true God. Right? The true God is Jesus Christ. And you can call Him different name, but that's what that's not what I know Him. It's easy for me. Right? My mind is not into all these scriptures and all these things and trying to make prediction what the scriptures say, all kind of stuff like that. It's really confusing for me, right? I don't know. God just give me this, get this message out to you guys, and that, you don't need scripture. You don't need all of these things. All these things is just so confusing. You want to learn scripture, and you learn that scripture, that's right. Same thing that you wanna understand what the rock is, what make the rocks, or what make the something in the world. You can diagnose and learn all those things. But in the day, that is still going to be a rock as your eye perception and what you know of what the rock can do, right? Now you dismantle the rock and it becomes sand. So it's no, all the element that make up the rock. But no longer that combine the physical, rock that you see, that big rock could hurt you, right? But now it becomes a little small part, and it could not hurt you. It becomes sand, right? The same thing with whatever God created in the world for you. Everything, is alive, really. It's just like we don't, because of our eyes, we don't see what inside that, the little detail inside, and we're not worried about that little detail inside, because God don't want us to worry about that little detail inside, right? He wants us to know what it is, and we can use as to our, our existence, our human, body that can handle, that can worry. And what happened is that we got a world where everybody's trying to control everything, right? Everybody want to look in another part of the world. Every accident, event happen. It's not for you to try to, stir up more, put more fire into that thing, but for you to learn from it and run your community, run your town, run your family, right? From the mistake of the other, or the event that happened in the other world. You don't go sit there, oh, I'm so mad, I'm so sad, I'm so glad. Now you're taking on something that you shouldn't be taking. You're taking on stress. You're taking on all these things that you want somebody to control it. You want something to happen, right? So what happened? Like, you get mad, angry, upset, and what happened? And if that bad people out there, they're gonna convince you to go out cause trouble in your community, right? And the worst thing is that you ruin your life, and you ruin somebody else's life, right? Now think about it. Anybody want you to hurt somebody, have you believe a certain thing, so angry and decided to go hurt other people? They are bad people, right? There's a lot of them. The thing is that I don't know, yeah, I guess you can call them bad people, because because we're all trying to play cake around a certain thing, right? Trying to be nice, right? The thing is that the truth is the truth. You can't be nice around the truth, right? I mean, everything happened, cause a bad action is because what we don't we don't teach ourselves, or we don't teach our kid, right? There's a lot of thing happen out there is because people are just doing bad choice, right? If you don't do that bad choice, that big event, that terrible event, it shouldn't happen to you or your family or to your kid, right? It's because you teach your kid to obey God law, right? And when you obey God law, what happens? You don't do all this stupid stuff, right? Now, great and say, when we're young, we tend to do stupid stuff. It's because we don't know better, right? We think we live like an animal. We're young, we don't have knowledge, and we think the world is our playground, right? We go out there and try, to play. But we don't want to understand that's a lot of danger. There's a lot of, like if you're an animal, you live in the woods. There's a lot of dangers out there, right? You go out there, and you think that you're safe, and you're not. You're getting eaten by another animal, right? But as a human, God gives you intelligence to build, to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? From the element and from the danger animal, right? So what happens is that, in human, like with everything else, man, when you get comfortable, you want to destroy things, right? For a relationship, if a woman in a relationship and she get comfortable, and what happens? She destroy things. Same, vice versa, same thing. It's a man get comfortable, he destroy things, right? He not building no more. He not, he not create no more, right? It's just saying, company, nation, corporation, individuals, right? When you get comfortable to some point that you start not want to create no more thing. When you're not creating no more thing, what happened? But if you need and you still live, what happened? You start like think of things still from other people, and and that's why a lot of leaders, they don't have the mindset of building, right? Even the business people, right? They really successful in business, stuff like that. You think about it, if you're successful in business, you make a lot of money, and people just like trying to call you out, for being so rich, making all these money and stuff like that, and they want to take you down. Over time you get tired of hearing people trying to take you down as a business owner, right? So what happened? I said, forget it. I'm not going to run. I'm going to close my business. I'm going to go in the government now. So when I go to the government, I don't have to worry about none of these. This guy's going to hate me. I can just steal from them. I just go up there and make law. You don't think that's why there's a lot of business people, that go up to become government. And what happened? They make out laws to punish your ass because you're the one who want to punish them. I mean, it's like a cycle, right? It's like a cycle, like circle go around, right? You want to punish the rich people. The rich people, yeah, I'm gonna quit my company. I'm gonna go run the government then, right? Now I'm gonna steal from you. I'm gonna pass out those laws, and I'm gonna take the money from you, right? You say you want to take from me, it ain't gonna happen. Right, I got a lot of money. I can, campaign, all kind of stuff like that, and I'm going to become your leader. And I'm gonna buy into the crap that you saying. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna punish the rich people. I'm gonna do that. You vote for me. I was one of the rich people, and you vote for me. Come in there, and I'm gonna pass out a law. And I know I can't punish the rich people. I'm gonna punish you. You know what? When the rich can't pay it, I'm gonna make that law lower. If I'm, let's say, if I'm going there, I'm going to tax somebody to make a lot of money, right? When I pass out that law, and these people can't pay no taxes, the rich people can't pay no taxes, what I'm going to do? I'm going to lower that tax, limit. Now you just say, oh, anybody make over $200,000 is going to get a 50% taxes. Then when they're up there, and then when I can't get that tax money in, now I'm gonna lower this thing down to $600. Anybody make $600, you're gonna pay more taxes. What can you do? You vote for the guy, right? That lie to you, because how many rich people can he tax? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, guys, the only thing you can do is change your life. And you can change your life, just follow God, Jesus Christ, follow the 10 Commandments. Everything else is, just let it go. You got to start worrying about you first. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.